Okay, we got a bunch of things on sale for a New Year's sale today. First thing we got is this guy. We get our basically it's a Plants vs Zombie Seeing Flower. Originally he's like $15.99 here, and we're selling him down at $9.99. We're trying to clear out a bunch of our duplicates for our New Year's. We also got some really great deals on Munchkin. Originally it's like $24.99. As you can see, we've got so many of them, a huge stack, and so we're actually selling these guys down at $11.99. So it's Adventure Time. This is the Adventure Time version. Adventure Times are real popular with the kids and such, so and adults as well. So it's as far as Munchkins goes, it's a good one to get. You also got Hobbit the Trick Taking game, or is the card game, but it's like a real simple trick taking type of game. Regular is $9.99, now it's $4.99. It's really accessible to the whole family, so it's real easy to get into. But yeah, basically it's a trick type taking game. And You Suck is also another trick taking game. Actually, it's a tick taking game because they're trying to be clever. It was basically it's a trick taking game about blood sucking ticks, and you get like special abilities off some of the tricks that you take. So if you like enjoying saying you suck a lot, that's a great one to get. Let's see, we got a roll for it. This is the deluxe version. Originally it's $37.99. It's $24.99. You got basically this one is a nice fancier tin, obviously, but it could go up to 8 players in this version. The regular versions you could there's like alternating colors. There's a red and a purple, so you could bring it up to 8 players. Otherwise, it goes 4 players. But this one, if you want to go 8 players or even anything over 4, might as well get this one, especially since we got it marked down pretty good. And we got Happy Holidays. It's a real simple party game about giving gifts. Whoever gives the best gifts gets the points, basically, or whoever's judging it. And we got this Sir Hockey table. Basically, it's it's a wood hockey frame type of air hockey type of game, and basically you play it right on your tabletop. So you put it on your kitchen table, and they have these little foam, little pucks and discs, so you're not going to scratch up the tables because they're made out of foam. But this one's actually $24.99. We marked it way down, and we just got a couple of these. And let's see, then we got Mr. Potato Head Captain America. We got it marked down to $11.99 from $16.99. Basically, it's Captain America as a potato. So if you like your American potatoes, there you go. Then we got some Transformers, which apparently are not transforming. That's kind of why they marked them down a bit. They're originally $12.99. These are $6.99. They don't really change into another vehicle, so I guess they're transformed. So, but they still look great on the shelf. So these are nice big figures. Then we're off onto the games. Some of these probably want to look up the specifics on Board Game Geek or search YouTube for video reviews. But we've got a whole bunch of Asgard, a whole bunch of copies of Asgard. See, it's originally like a $49 game, but we got like a special price for it earlier in the year, and actually we're selling it for $12.99 for what we have left. Basically, it's game is kind of patterned after the Norse mythology and Ragnarok and things like that. But you can look that up, and it's for the price, it's definitely going to be worth it. So I've heard one review where it probably works better as 3 or more type of game, 3 or more players. But so there's that. And let's see, we got Stone Age here. See, originally it's $49.99, selling for $32.99. This is pretty much borderline modern day classic. So you got Portobello Market. Originally we had it for like $25. Now it's $10.99. Broom Service actually won the Kenner Spiel des Jahres. Always have to say like Sean Connery for some reason. And basically he's got a whole bunch of these, and it was going to we're expecting a big rush, and it didn't really happen, even though there was a huge demand early. But it's a real solid game. It's $45.99 originally. We got a whole bunch of them at $32.99. Then we got our last. This looks like our last copy of Carcassonne Winter. We've been selling these pretty good. Originally it's like a $34.99 game, and it's $22.99 on sale. Basically, you can play it with any of the expansions. The only thing you're going to have is like, oh, here's a patch of snow. Or in some places, and it's not going to be snowing in other places, but effectively it's still just as compatible. But if you just want the basic Carcassonne, it's like a nice, cheaper option. So let's get it back in there. And so we also got Castles of Burgundy is like a real popular one. We've been selling these pretty good. We only got 2 left of these. It's $41.99 was the regular price, and it's $27.99 is the sale price. Hopefully, it's going to be the sale is going to be until the end of the week at least. So this one's like a real popular one. Basically, it's I haven't played it through myself, but from what I recall, basically it's a little bit of dice rolling, but you assign what things happen. So it's like super luck based, but there are dice involved. Then we got some tasty minstrel games there. We got Rialto. Got a couple copies of these guys. There's a lot of tasty minstrel fans out there. It's like $49.99. We got it here for $32.99. We got Village Crones. This one's from Fireside Games, I believe. Yeah, and go and check the reviews on that one. Because I haven't really played it, so I can't say a whole lot. They do have like a video on YouTube, but that they put out on their own, so you get a good flavor of what that's about if you check that one out. So we got that one for $49.99. It's $32.99 on sale. Just got a couple of those. Then we got Power Grid Deluxe. This is like a larger map. It's like Europe and North America. Power Grid definitely is a modern classic level type stuff. It has like it's a larger map. It has like more detailed looking at little bits. I don't know if you can see that or not, but this is the deluxe version. So originally it was like a $79.99 game, so we got it down to $49.99. And Istanbul is in the 2014 Kinderspiel des Jahres winner. Originally it's $49.99, so we got $32.99. It's a really good game. It has a bit of a Mancala aspect to it, but yeah, it's real easy to get into. There's a lot of combinations, and there's so it's a great game for people that are fairly new, but still it's a lot of strategy involved for people that are more experienced with games as well. So, and let's see, we got the build version of Monopoly. If you're a Monopoly fan, this one's actually pretty unique because you can build it as you like. So you could actually shorten the game, and you just customize it. So it's a really interesting version of Monopoly. So we got a couple of those. We had these for quite a while, so actually we got to mark, basically the blow out the door. It's down to impulse prices, so they're $5.99. So those are really should go pretty quick. Perfect Presence, another one that's really marked down. We just had it for a while. And it's the game of giving and receiving. It's kind of similar. It sounds like it's kind of similar to that other game I showed you earlier, the Happy Holidays one, but just a little bigger version. And we've got Connect 4 launchers. Basically, it's a dexterity version of Connect 4, which is kind of neat. It's kind of a almost a almost like an amusement park type of game you might play. Where you try to get into little dishes and basically trying to connect 4. So it's that, and there's, from what I saw in the videos, like there's a couple different ways to play. So there's like an easier way and a more difficult way. So that's that. I feel like dexterity games. And we got Ghost Stories. This one's a cooperative game. Basically, it's kind of a Asian anime themed, where you got a bunch of these kung fu martial art type guys are basically fighting ghosts somehow. And basically it's co-op. It's a real challenging co-op. It's really challenged to beat. But this one we got $49.99, and we got it marked down to $32.99, and we got about 3 copies of that. And then we got Tammany Hall. This one's, if you like your backstabbing type of games, backstabbing, corruption, temporary alliances, take power at all costs. This one, was it tasty? No, it was IDW Games. This Tammany Hall, we got it, originally it was $59.99, we got it for $38.99, we got 2 copies of that. We had this one around for a while. Mirrors, actually a really interesting game. Mirror, Mirror. Basically, it's think about Love Letter almost in 3D in a way. You're trying to find the little letter being delivered to the princess type thing, but you could see through other pieces the mirror where you see the back of things, so you can see where other items are. Who's like who has a mirror, who doesn't, or who has a ladder, who doesn't, that sort of thing. So it's a really unique abstract type thing, but we got marked down pretty good. Originally it's like a $40 game or $13.99. We just had that one for a while. Some of these games just don't really always get notices. We got Fury of Dracula. This one is like real. People have been trying to get this for a while. Basically, it's a big manhunt type of game, hidden movement. But we got $59.99. It's got marked down to $38.99. It's a the count is returned. You think you had left me? Blah blah blah. Anyway, it's like a hidden movement. You're trying to find the Dracula guy, and that's that. Then we got Bloodsuckers. I haven't played this one, so you might want to take a look at this online, or some of the reviews on Board Game Geek and such. But it's a blood-sucking vampire-themed game. There's 2 to 4 players. I thought I saw someone's told me that you could play. Had a solo option. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not, but because I don't see that here necessarily. But anyway, it's like quick playing, 1 to 2 hours, 13 and up. If you like your vampires, vampires. These are the non-twinkling vampires, so you don't have to worry about that. And we got Isle of Skye. Isle of Skye is a great game. It's people compare it to Carcassonne, but it's just because there's like tiling, but there's a lot of auction and bidding and that sort of thing going on. There's a lot of wheeling, dealing type of situation, trying to set the prices on the market for these different pieces. And there's a huge amount of variable ways to score that could be changed every single game. The way it scores is like they have these little tiles. There are a set of tiles that just for that game it shows you how it scores, so it changes all the time. And let's see what else we got. A bunch of stuff on the other side of the table here. Well, I guess we skipped these. These are on the table right now, but we got these tall Avenger or Marvel superhero characters. They're all $8.99. Got Star-Lord, got Rocket Raccoon, Thor, Falcon, and we had a few other ones before, but that's all we got for that right now. Let's see, we're back over here again. We got Game of Crowns. I saw some information on it. It seemed like a pretty simple game where you put out cards and see if people will buy them. And it's like negotiation and type of things. But I haven't seen it in detail, so I can't really say a whole lot. But we got that one marked down pretty good. Originally it's $29.99. We got it down to $14.99. The Adventurers Pyramid Horse. This one's hard to find right now, but we got it marked down just because people, even though this is like a real solid game, I really like this one. A lot of people like the. There's another version where it's more about it's like the Indiana Jones, the ball rolling after him. That one's not even in print anymore, unfortunately. I like to see both of these back in print because they're both really good. But basically, it's a big press your luck type of game. You go into it's like an Egyptian pyramid. You're trying to get as much treasure. You got the whole thing collapsing. You try and get out before the whole thing's collapsing, trapped in there forever. And they have these like little mummies running around you have to avoid and such. So it's a really great adventure game with a bunch of press your luck type of things going on in it. And we got these D&D attack wings marked down pretty good. The things are normally $14.99. We're down to $8.29. It's $24.90 on ones down to $13.79. And the big box of them. Originally it's a $49.99 game. They're down to $27.49, and we got a couple of those. These are great. Even we had someone just yesterday. They didn't buy them really for the game per se. They bought them for role-playing minis because basically it's a great deal if you just even use them just for role-playing minis. So if you're looking for some minis, there's a bunch of them. We got some Sun Elf troops. Got Sun Elf Wizard. Got this little ballista. You got a Frost Giant. You always need a Frost Giant. And of course you have to have dragons. How can you have a fantasy role-playing game without dragons? These all nice little pre-painted ones. So, and we got the AEG Black Friday box. Unfortunately, we didn't actually have these on Black Friday because the shipping was delayed. So we still have them. We got about 3 of them still. But there's like 7 games in here, and I'm not sure if you could be able to see this thing because the contrast. But basically, the original price is $49.99. We got it marked down to $32.99. But if you look online, there's some open box. See, it doesn't really say what it is all in this thing. But that's the whole point of it. It's like it's going to be a big surprise what's in there. But there's like 7 games in there. But if you look online, there's a bunch of open box videos on what's actually in there. I eventually might print out something, put it on the box, showing what it is, since everybody pretty much knows that, has the internet access type of thing. So anyway, that's a really good value because you get a bunch of games for one price. Steam Park's a really great game. I really like this one. Basically, you're building an amusement park for robots. There's a little bit of real-time dice rolling. And you're using dice, so you're actually building rides with the dice, and get these little special tents, which give you special abilities, and you have to clean up dirt. And it's a really good game. It's really unique and fresh, and it didn't really get the buzz it should. And even though it says $49.99 for the retail, it's actually higher than that. I believe it's about $55. If I remember right. Personally, I think, even though this is a great game, I think they price it a little bit higher than they probably should have. That probably kind of slowed it down, but it's still a great game. But we do have it down to $36.99, so that's a really great game for that kind of price. So. And we got Caveman Quest of the Fire. It's like a real small box game, but it's like let's see, the Quest Fire game of strategy and cunning in the prehistoric age. Shoot to 5 players to take a role tribal leaders who compete for opportunity to hunt dinosaurs, which historically happened. Yeah, it really did. Expand their influence and discover new technology. Blah blah blah. Anyway, it's like a real easy. It's a good game for especially for the box, for the what you're getting for it, for the size of the game. It has a lot of game in there. Basically, it's originally it's $24.99, but we got it down to $16.99. We got 3 of those guys. A lot of these we're just trying to trim down that games that really only need 1 copy at any given time. Then we can reorder when we need. So we just got a fair number of duplicates. Let's see. Then we got this one we had for a while. Is another one. Charon Incorporated, kind of a space theme. Almost has a Euro type of feel to it. I haven't played this one either, so you probably have to look this one up for more specific information. We got it for $39.99, but the sale price is $15.99, so this is a real good deal on that. Then we got King of New York. There's King of New York, there's King of Tokyo. King of Tokyo is a little easier to get into. This one's a little bit more complicated, but not by much. King of New York is a little more immersive feeling than King of Tokyo. Basically, you're actually destroying buildings for getting points out of them and making little army guys appear and start shooting people at certain points. So it's a lot more of an immersive feel. You feel more like a monster running around destroying things. But King of Tokyo is a lot more streamlined, so it actually probably gets a little bit more play that I've seen. But originally it's like a $49.99 game, got marked down to $32.99 right now. And Sheriff of Nottingham's a real popular one, but it's kind of overloaded when it first came out, or first got re-released, because it is just blowing out everywhere. So we ordered a little heavier than we should have, so we have a few extra ones. But basically it's a bluffing, negotiation type of game, and a lot of people like it, a lot of gamers like it, a lot of people play casually also like it. But it's regularly it's a $34.99 game, but we got it down to $22.99. But yeah, that's a really good one. I think that's pretty much a must-have. It's like part of the Dice Towers Essentials line, so it's a really good one. Then we got a couple copies of Dead Panic. If you're familiar with Castle Panic, basically it's a zombie version of that game, but it is unique enough that it stands on its own. It's not just pasted on same exact game with zombies. This one's a little more character driven. You're trying to Evil Dead style, trying to fight off the zombies from attacking your little cabin and get some parts for a radio and trying to call for help and try to get out before you all die. But this is a great little cooperative type of game, but it's definitely has some differences between that and Castle Panic. Actually, if you go to Fireside's games, they have like a breakdown of the differences between the two games. Then we got Charge Large, another bargain game here. It's kind of Monopoly-ish. So we originally had it for $19.99, but we got it for $3.99 now. And we got Wizard's Brew, not to be confused with Witch's Brew. This one you probably have to look up too because I haven't played it. But it does have all the expansions, wherever that means. See, it's $59.99, but we got it down to $38.99 right now. Then we got Carcassonne Gold Rush. We got this one marked down too because we got extra copies. $34.99. Now it's $32.99. It is an expansion. It's like it's a standalone game. Basically, it's Carcassonne and the Gold Rush for some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't remember France having a gold rush, but it's kind of weird. They had this historic, Carcassonne in the world type of series that we're going in. Is kind of odd since Carcassonne's kind of a specific city. Anyway, and we got Spin Monkeys. Spin Monkeys, probably a game that really get a lot of buzz about it. As basically it's like bumper cars. You run around picking up fruit, and the game will shine a lot better when there's more players because there's a lot more interaction going on. So you just run around bumping into each other, but it's a real simple, easy game to play, but it has what I call that chaos factor. So the more players, the better. It goes up to 8 players. And as for Euro games, we've got Keyflower. Keyflower is like a real popular one, but we got like a special deal on a lot of them. So original was $64.99. We got down to $42.99 until we trimmed down a little bit. But a lot of Euro game players are really liking this one. It's like real popular, really quick. And last couple things. We got some travel size magnetic games. Originally they're like $4.99, but we got Ludo, which sorry, or Parcheesi. It's all the same type of thing. We got some magnetic chess, snakes and ladders, and Sea Battle, which is basically Battleship. And then we got these tiny little, real basic dice type game. And lastly, we got in some these are Christmas ornaments, but they're also 100-piece puzzles. And we've got these down to where'd it go? Down to $2.99 from $6.99. I think originally actually it was like $7.99 for these things, but there's like all 100-piece puzzles, but they're also ornaments. Anyway, that's about it. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.